Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cryptid Chronicles. And in today's file, it's the Mothman. What we got on Mothman, fellers?
So I don't know, cause like I'm trying to be more open,
Mm-hmm.
a little more open, cause the Bigfoot thing kind of didn't go the way I thought it was going to. I will say though, but I don't know, cause like some of the images you see, like the one Jim was showing me earlier, like it don't really look like a moth. Like to me, you could debunked it as a kite flying in the sky.
So I will say, because it resembles that of a moth. Or what was that, Jim, that you said that you brought up that it was kind of because Batman or something?
Yeah, the moth killer. It was in the Batman
Killer
comics.
Moth?
Killer Moth.
Killer
It was
Moth.
in
The killer moth.
the Batman comics.
Because this was back in November of 1966.
Mm-hmm.
This is when the encounters happened. So that's probably one of the main reasons. And that it had wings and glowing red eyes.
Yeah.
So therefore they just... Batman. Mothman. Killer moth.
I can see it.
I mean, you think it's like out of all like the cryptids and whatnot and all the alleged things that's out there, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna call this one Mothman, because that's terrifying. It's a freaking moth. It's a dead butterfly.
Bitch, I'm afraid of moths. I don't like them. They're bugs. I don't like bugs.
There's zombie butterflies.
Really, it just looks like a humanoid bat.
That's what. And so like, and that was the
So
thing.
they call it Batman.
You know me, because I always try to debunk everything.
That's probably why they didn't call it Batman, because Batman was a thing in the comic books.
So I even tried to research and look up the various breeds of bats in West Virginia, and I think what we were talking about earlier, the biggest one that I could find was recorded for 14.75 inches
Wingspan. Yeah.
And do you remember what they said the wingspan of when they did those interviews?
That I do not know. I might be able to come across it or dig that up, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it's bigger than 14 inches. That would just be like...
More like 5-6 feet.
You can call it the fucking tooth fairy.
Tooth or tooth?
Well, for you, it'd be tooth.
Tooth fairy.
But I mean, like... I don't know.
Okay, so based on the 1966 to 67 witness reports of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the Mothman is commonly described as having a 10-foot, approximately 3-meter wingspan.
That's a little bit bigger than 14 inches.
Way bigger. But, the creature is described as a large winged humanoid or man-bird hybrid standing 7 to 10 feet tall, often featuring glowing red eyes and capable of flying at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Which that was one of the people that they interviewed, because I guess the original sighting was those two couples that were...
Oh, that up at the TNT place?
Yes. So they were, I guess, on date night, and they were in the car, and it kept up with the car the entire time.
Oh.
So that's my thing, though. Like, for something to be able to travel... Because according to the report, it said that they were going at least 100 miles per hour in their car.
So back in the 60s, Jim, since you're kind of a car person.
Right.
Was that like a typical ordeal for like the regular run-of-the-mill vehicle in the 60s? Would be 100 miles an hour?
I would say it'd be more along the lines of muscle to be able to go that fast.
So I was just going to say, I've came across like 80s vehicles that top out at like 80.
Right.
Yeah. Depends on the transmission, the amount of gears, all that kind of thing.
So,
That way you don't blow your engine.
American muscle. Well, yeah. 1966 Chevy Nova.
And then they say that Mothman is a bad omen, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Comes around anytime bad things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So around the time that we're talking about, which was 66 to 67.
Yeah, it's November
Yes.
of 1966.
Was when the bridge collapsed, the Silver Bridge collapsed.
Yep.
And it was like 40 something deaths.
I don't know, because what me and you Because
Yeah, 'cause we had two different
Yeah,
numbers.
what you looked up was 40-something deaths. What I looked up was 7 deaths and 40-something missing.
Yeah, and I only seen that the article I read only had 2 missing.
So maybe at the time, like when it happened, 7 were confirmed,
Yeah.
and then the 40-something were missing, and then you read a later report
Yeah.
that maybe
So-
they found those and they were no longer with us.
So this is actually from the official, I guess, newspaper
Mhm.
in Point Pleasant. So it's stamped for Wednesday, November 16th, 1966. Apparently, 5 cents for the newspaper.
Pick up sticks.
Nice. So it says crash kills 30, injures over 200. Make couple see man-sized bird, creature something.
Man-bird.
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 That just sounds goofy as hell.
That's why they
Man-bird.
went with Mothman.
And then, but anyways, like to go on to more of that because they had the bridge collapse, and then there was multiple people talking about how animals would come up missing during
Mhm.
this like whole period time frame. Like, so that's kind of weird.
So, and also with that, did you ever look up like what kind of dangerous animals are out in the wilderness in West Virginia to kind of coincide with that to see if it was maybe because like if it happened in Florida, it was probably a fucking crocodile, or an alligator. So like, I don't know if maybe
No, I didn't really think about looking up that. I can real quick while you're still talking.
like
Oh,
I don't know.
we call it, I
What
guess,
is
like
it?
predators.
Yeah. I don't know. It's West Virginia. What the a giant sloth, which is another cryptid, by the way.
That would be creepy. Like sloths are kind of like, if you think about it and like look at them, they are kind of creepy.
A little bit. And it's just how weird how they fucking move. Just so.
All right, so here we go.
What we got?
That's weird.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so major predators in West Virginia include the black bear, coyote, bobcat, and various raptors.
What?
No, I'm reading it. Hang on. With the American black bear, the state animal, being the largest, the animals are widespread with coyotes common statewide and bobcats acting as a primary wild feline predator. Venomous snakes, specifically the timber rattlesnakes and copperheads, also serve as significant small game predators.
Those are Jim's favorite.
So, yeah, so that's the main black bears, coyotes, bobcats, the snakes. Other predators, they have foxes, owls, hawks, and vultures are common throughout the state.
And so I know there's like black bears, grizzly bears, polar bears, and all that other stuff. Like how aggressive are black bears?
I would assume because they're the main predator. They're the largest too. Like bears in general are like very territorial though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just like if they said household pets just
Came up
missing, like could
But,
it
like-
have been like a black bear wandering around
Yeah,
and
but-
then
Yeah, true.
My thing with that though, a bear is more aggressive. There's apparently like any of the witness statements that I've read, there is no evidence of where the animal went. It just vanished.
so yeah, and it being a black bear, you would see signs of blood
Something, yeah.
and something.
Or tracks.
So something grabbed it and took off with it.
Oh, and see there you got vulture. Well, see, buzzard, vultures. Well, they usually wait for the animal to be gone before they
Hawks, well, I mean, they will attack animals on the ground.
like chickens.
But like this, I'm talking like, because the main one that was the first reported missing was, his name was Band-Aid. He was a German Shepherd.
Damn.
A
Okay.
German Shepherd's going to fight back if something
And-
comes to attack it. That's what they're trained, like, instincts.
Okay, like a German Shepherd's a pretty good sized breed.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't really see a buzzard or a vulture
Yeah.
being able to come down and swoop one of them monkeys up. So
Right. And leave no trace.
yeah, I don't see that. So, and like you said about with the black bear, there'd be evidence that something bad happened.
Right.
There'd be a
There would
crime
be
scene.
there would definitely be a crime scene with a black bear.
So, with that, I mean, same thing with the cougar or whatever you said, cougar, mountain lion, or whatever it was. There would be evidence. There would be blood splatter or something that you'd be able to follow. If there was no evidence, like you said, then something had to swoop down and grab it, or be able to just pick it up and run off with it.
Right.
Or maybe there was a in-home serial killer chilling in the town and just went around and kidnapped animals to do bad things to them. Just saying. So I'll go ahead and read like an introduction for the Mothy. So we're going to lean into this.
The Mothy.
The
Mothy. So from its origins in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, to modern sightings in urban Chicago and beyond, this enigmatic creature has sparked fear, fascination, and debate. Known for its towering stature, bat-like wings, and eerie presence, the Mothman is often linked to omens of disaster, though its true nature remains elusive. Moving on. Moving into more. So
it brings bad mojo.
Yeah,
bad omens. So
when you see allegedly, if you see the Mothman, bad things are going to happen somewhere, or something bad will happen.
So in Braidwood, Illinois.
Braidwood, I've never heard of that.
This is early winter in 1957. So this is before the events of West Virginia. Gerald Turris. Anyway, so he saw it, and then he filed a report or whatever, and it was a winged creature with large man's body. It was 6 to 7 feet, and it flew silently over trees, is what he reported in Illinois back in 57.
I mean, that kind of, because like a couple of the people that were talking said that it was reported to fly at high speeds, moving like a helicopter without flapping its wings. But then they also say that it emits a high-pitched metallic screech at times.
So that could be him being just vocal.
Right, kind of like a call.
Yeah.
How the hell can it fly without flapping its wings?
Pick up speed and just...
Kind of like glide.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You get, enough force and you just glide through.
And then you have the November 12th, 1966, West Virginia. Clendenin, West Virginia. It was Kenneth Duncan and 4 others. And they said it was brown. It was also a winged humanoid standing 6 to 7 feet tall with a 10-foot wingspan. And it flew low over a cemetery.
So, I mean, like, the description didn't change since, that person and the next people.
Also states that it sounded something like TV static.
So I wonder if that would be close to, the metallic screeching kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be similar.
So, and then that happened 2 days later in November. It was November 14th, 1966 in Salem, West Virginia.
It happened, you said 2 days later?
2 days later. And it was reported they saw red lights in the field, which could be the eyes.
Yeah.
And then a dog chased it and vanished. And then they heard like TV static noise.
Yeah.
So.
And this was still in West Virginia.
This is still West Virginia. And then you also have a day later, 1966, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, in the TNT area.
That's the...
which the TNT area is back in World War II. It was in munitions building where they made the ammo and stuff.
Allegedly.
Purely speculation. The people were Roger and Linda Scarberry, Steve and Mary Mollett. So I guess this is the two couples. And it was a 7-foot creature with a 10-foot wingspan, red eyes, and it chased the car at 100 miles per hour, screeching.
Which, again, that could be the metallic screeching noise. But my thing is 100 miles per hour.
And then, a day after that, same place, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, in the TNT area, back in 66, Marcella Bennett saw a 7-foot tall gray figure with red eyes with a 12-foot wingspan rose from parked car and it was very hypnotic.
Say, okay, there you go. So, because do you believe in hypnotism? Like, do you believe someone can be hypnotized?
Well, that, yes, but I'm pretty sure when it means hypnotic, it was just very like she was just stunned.
No, I get that.
But yes.
But like, so that's my thing is like all these encounters and whatnot. The ones that like they rarely get to see much. So what if that is like maybe a feature with him is if you do get too close, you don't remember much, but like very vague details, kind of like a blur.
So like it could possibly resonate like a frequency to scramble.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that. I mean, I don't know. I've heard of stranger shit, so I mean, I can get behind that. And then also a day later in Ohio.
That's not far from West Virginia, though.
And is from an anonymous teenager. It was reported a 6-foot tall winged figure with red eyes near the Ohio River, and it followed the car briefly.
No noises?
No, didn't say. Doesn't say anything about a noise. And then we go back to Point Pleasant on the November 25th, 1966, off Route 62 by Thomas Erie. It was reported a 7-foot tall gray creature, red eyes. It circled the car and flew at 70 miles per hour towards the river. A day later in St. Albans, West Virginia, by Ruth Foster, was also a 7-foot tall winged figure with red eyes, perched on a rooftop and stared intensely. Like Jim does a lot. And then
the descriptions are always matching up.
Same day in Ohio, by Marvin Schock and Ewing Tilton, reported a 6-foot tall winged humanoid with red eyes flew low over the truck near Cat Creek. Jesus Christ. Alright. And then a day later in West Virginia, in New Haven, West Virginia, it was Connie Carpenter reported a 7-foot tall gray figure with red eyes with a 10-foot wingspan followed the car in daylight.
Daylight. Nothing to do with the bat.
So like those other, like the ones that I was talking about, the ones that were by the cemetery.
Yeah.
Did it mention what time of day it was? Because most of them are at night, wasn't it? Because I believe the one where the dog went missing was night.
I will say a lot of these on here doesn't give a time of day. So that was the only one that
Gotcha.
gave the time of day. But yeah.
So I've been looking up while you've been talking.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking up all the what's it called? The animals that they say that it could have been misinterpreted.
Mm-hmm.
So like they've said it could be a barreled owl, and like just the images I've found, which I'll send you some. There is no way. Like even the largest is still way smaller than what people are describing. And the other one was a crane, Sandhill crane. That was the one I was looking for.
A crane?
A crane.
That is not going to look anything like what they depicted him to look like.
Can you pull up that picture of the one you showed me earlier? So we'll have to make sure we put these side by side so people can see them.
Yeah.
But I want you to pull up that image where it's just like the silhouette of it flying. Because I don't know. I mean, granted, it would be a pretty large crane, but if you look on the back end of the crane's like legs, so look at those legs, and then look at this one on my screen. Look at the crane's legs. See, I mean that could be almost identical.
Yeah, but
granted,
it's still
way
bigger.
larger. I know way larger, but I mean there's different, sizes and. No animal is the same size.
I mean, this is like, back in '66, and also when all this stuff started popping off, and people weren't like, the West Virginia, just hardworking Americans or whatever. They go to work and they do all their shit. I mean, ain't nobody like researching any of the shit or nothing like that. So when they see something, I mean, they could over exaggerate. This is like a fisherman story.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 7 foot tall.
Right.
And really it was 3 foot tall, and it flew at them and scared shit out of them.
I'm just like with me being me. If I seen this crane and say it was dark, granted I don't know what, because it don't really show in pictures what crane's eyes look like at night. But what I'm saying, you put this picture, like I wonder if I can take this picture, maybe try to put it in an editor, and have it be like a dark shadow closer to nighttime. See how different it looks when you can't see like all the feathers, because the bottom of that, like the bottom of his feet. Remember how I was saying the one picture was really weird? Like it just kind of looked like a kite. That kind of resembles the same thing, like the little flaps on a kite that float.
I got you.
I mean, it could be similar.
I will say, if I keep reading or whatever, I can get into the actual descriptions from eyewitnesses, because I guarantee you they will not say a beak.
Right.
I mean, also at night, freaked out, I'm not going to really notice a beak. I'm not going to be paying that much attention.
I mean, they did say humanoid features.
Yeah.
You look at the crane and I don't see. I mean, besides maybe its legs in the dark.
I mean, okay, so say, I don't know how big those cranes are, or
So
can
Sandhill cranes.
but like, say the crane swooped down by the river, grabbed a big fish, and was flying over. Maybe the fish was long. Why you look higher than fuck like you're going to sleep? Anyway.
I'm good. I think.
And it's flying over me, and it's got this big long fish in its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe resemble arms.
All right, so
I'm just saying.
Yeah, could.
there you go.
I could.
So Sandhill cranes are large, long-legged wading birds, generally standing 3 to 4 feet tall, with an impressive wingspan ranging from 5.5 to 7 feet.
Okay, and then with that, depending on how well judging you are from a distance, if you're frightened, like I said, fish story.
Yeah.
That 7 foot wingspan could extend 3 extra feet. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But me, I want to believe. So I mean,
No, I get you. Yeah.
100%. I think there's a.
The thing that gets me is like these descriptions are in different states, different days, and they're pretty much the same. And it's not like they had internet back then where they could read about this and go.
Yeah, it's mainly in like local papers.
Right. So here you go. To kind of just get away from the whole. How I was saying it could have been a sand crane, Sandhill crane.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, because I just wanted to see what the eyes looked like. So in the dark, adult Sandhill cranes' eyes appear dark or black, as their typical bright orange-yellow irises cannot be illuminated by the light and reflect little to no color.
Okay.
So if people are seeing red eyes, it's not coming from a crane.
Yeah. But hey, just saying, they're in town.
Well, okay.
I mean, it says it doesn't reflect, but they don't reflect light. So I mean,
Right.
if it's nighttime and it's glowing red eyes, I mean, you ain't gonna really.
But like they said, they were in a car and whatnot. The headlights caught blinded towards it. They would illuminated.
It said it didn't. That light didn't illuminate them.
It didn't. No.
That's literally what you just said.
No, I did not. What do you mean? Did I not say that?
What do you mean?
I was like, what do you mean?
Didn't he just say that light doesn't illuminate them?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't illuminate in the dark. I didn't say nothing about light.
Okay. I got you. I feel
Okay.
you.
Illuminate
Okay.
in the dark.
Yeah.
So it's just okay.
Okay, maybe I did. That's what it says right here. Cannot be illuminated by light and reflect little to no color.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my bad.
And it's a bird, so I mean the eyes are on either side of his head, correct?
Right, yeah.
Not dead.
And they're small. Small, beady little eyes.
So, going to November 27th, 1966, and once again, St. Albans, West Virginia, Shella Kane and Karen Kane saw a 6-foot-tall winged entity with red eyes, and it hovered over the field. Hovered. I don't think a crane can hover.
No.
And it emitted a humming sound.
Huh.
So we got some different sounds coming
Yeah, we
from
have
different
metallic
reports.
screeching.
White noise.
White noise.
Humming. And then you go, so no specific date. We just got November of 66, once again in Point Pleasant at TNT area, from Bob Bosworth and Alan Coates. Saw and reported a 6-foot-tall winged humanoid with red eyes perched on the bunker and then circled above with a screech. As well, November, Point Pleasant in the TNT area by Faye Dewitt Laporte and siblings reported a 7-foot-tall, red-eyed creature with a 10-foot wingspan glided over the car near the power plant. Also in November of 66 at Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, by George Wolfe Jr., reported a red-eyed winged creature, and it flew over the farm and startled his livestock.
No description of a noise it made?
Nope. Dude, there's so many reports.
So far, 3 different noises.
Oh, hold up. So in the fall of 71, at Chicago River, Illinois, from an anonymous 12-year-old.
It wasn't me.
This is 71.
Oh, okay. I wasn't alive.
Not 91. Or 01.
Might have been my grandpa.
Reported a shadowy winged humanoid near the river with a brief sighting at night.
And this was where?
Chicago River, Illinois. You got Cicero?
How you spell it?
Cicero,
Okay.
Illinois. It was a 13-year-old. The fuck? In 81, and it was a psychic encounter with red-eyed winged being, and it had an unsettling presence.
I mean, yeah, if you're that little, you
I don't know what a psychic encounter is.
tell you that.
Doo-doo. Oh, here you go. 1986, Chernobyl, Ukraine.
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl.
Like the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Mm.
Reported a black bird-like creature, red eyes, circled plant before the meltdown.
Oh.
Then you got... Oh, it just keeps on going. Rockford, Illinois?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, in 1999, in Rockford, Illinois, reported red-eyed gargoyle-like creature flew over the park with a menacing appearance.
Gargoyle. That makes sense.
Bruh. Sorry, I know this is going back a little bit.
Yeah.
You were talking about that whole Chernobyl thing.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I just looked up Chernobyl bird-like creature,
Uh-huh.
and, like, I just, like, went through all the images.
Yeah.
Some of them creepy.
What was it again?
I just did Chernobyl bird-like creatures. Like, you gotta go through and see what's A and not AI, but...
Do you know Auburn, Illinois?
Yeah.
All right. So in 2004, in Auburn, some kids reported a winged man near Panther Creek with red eyes that flew low over them. We got Rockford. Man with bat-like wings in park with red eyes. Silent flight. It's kind of weird that it's always on the east side, East Coast.
You don't like California?
Oh shit! Hold on. 2011 in Japan,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
there was a dark winged figure with glowing eyes near Fukushima before the tsunami.
So, okay, once again, bad stuff. Bad stuff be happening.
The Chicago suburbs in Illinois, and on August 22nd, 2011, a 7-foot tall bat-like man with red eyes flew over road near Native American sculpture. What else? Dude, fucking Illinois is just lit up with them, bro.
So I looked into that whole, more into the Blackbird thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come read this real quick. So that they actually, it's its own cryptid now because of the sightings, but it is called the Blackbird of Chernobyl. Was a cryptid rumored to have been sighted in the ruins of Chernobyl nuclear power plant after its disaster in 1986. It is very similar to the famous cryptid Mothman in appearance. The creature was supposedly sighted by several radiation cleanup workers before they died.
Before they died. Right on.
Like, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And then they're saying it says the same thing. So it says it is theorized that, like Mothman, the Blackbird served as an omen of doom, warning the workers of the lethal radiation within the plant. That's creepy.
So, back on Braidwood, Illinois,
Mhm.
back in 57, in the quiet town of Braidwood, Illinois, hunter Gerald Turris experienced a chilling encounter during a winter evening in 1957. While tracking game in the forested area near dusk, he noticed a shadow moving swiftly above the treetops. Peering upward, he saw a winged creature with the body of a large man, approximately 6 to 7 feet tall, soaring silently. Its wings, spanning about 10 feet, lacked visible features, and its form appeared humanoid yet unnatural. Turris, startled, watched as the creature guided low, its silhouette stark against the fading light. The absence of glowing eyes distinguished his sighting from later reports, but its humanoid shape and silent flight aligned with the Mothman's characteristics. Turris reported the incident to local authorities, who dismissed it as a possible bird sighting, leaving him shaken but resolute in his account. And then we can roll into the Point Pleasant wave from 66 to 67. The Mothman sightings in Point Pleasant, West Virginia from November 1966 to December 1967 from the heart of the legend, with over 100 reported encounters. This period, marked by intense media coverage and paranormal speculation, solidified the creature's status as a cultural phenomenon. November 12th, 1966. Clendenin Cemetery sighting. Is that the cemetery that you're talking about? On November 12th, 1966, in a small cemetery near Clendenin, West Virginia, 60 miles from Point Pleasant, 5 grave diggers, Kenneth Duncan, Robert Love, William Poole, Andrew Godby, and Emil Conley, witnessed a startling event. It was around 5:30 p.m. as they prepared to a burial site. A brown humanoid figure with wings lifted off from a nearby oak tree. The creature, described as 6 to 7 feet tall with a 10-foot wingspan, flew low over their heads, moving silently with a gliding motion. Unlike later sightings, no glowing eyes were noted, but the men described its form as distinctly human-like, yet bird-like, with a muscular torso.
That's 3 different colors. Black, brown, and gray. So it's more than just one, I'm thinking. What do you guys think?
Muscular torso and long legs. Unlike later sightings, no glowing eyes. They were frozen in shock. They watched it disappear over the treetops toward the Kanawha River. Duncan, the group's spokesperson, reported the sighting to the Mason County Sheriff's Department, sparking local rumors of a Point Pleasant cryptid. The men, all experienced outdoorsmen, insisted it was no ordinary bird, setting the stage for the Mothman legend. What'd you say, Jim?
There's 3 different colors. We got gray, black, and brown.
Well,
Yeah, so my thing is, if it's nighttime though, you're gonna, and if you're seeing it and you're scared, and
yeah.
True.
And then this is in November at 5:30, so it's dusk. It's getting dark.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I was wondering if there's more than one.
Yeah.
so. Yeah. So my thing is though, because you mentioned it earlier, and then the Chernobyl thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like the whole TNT, munitions thing,
Yeah.
bunker, whatever you want to call it, warehouse, factory. So like, cause that place, it got put on the, what is it called? Like condemned and
Yeah.
because of toxic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a federal list of hazards. Yeah.
See,
hazardous waste. Hazardous waste.
A lot of people did say because you got your believers and you got your naysayer. Anyway,
I wouldn't say I'm a naysayer. I like to think of it more of I want to find a legit thing. So my thing is with radiation. You've seen, was it like Hiroshima?
yeah.
So with all the animal, and Chernobyl, same thing. I've seen videos and pictures of the mutations of animals because of nuclear and just toxic waste that transforms them into just like this. Ugh.
Well, I mean, not only that, not only with toxic poison and the mutations and all that, but say that the ground did absorb some toxins or some poisoning or some whatever got in the groundwater.
Yeah.
And then, everybody's drinking it, and then you got mass hysteria, it's just kind of just warping their brains so that everyone just hallucinates and kind of sees fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could see that. But...
Because, not saying Mothman's not real, not, I'm biased. But my thing is, I could believe the radiation aspect, or like you were saying, that the people got poisoned by radiation more than I could. There's a giant man bird.
You go ahead and be Scully. I'll be Mulder. It's fine.
Okay.
But moving on to November 14th, 1966 in Salem. Newell Partridge, a contractor in Salem, West Virginia, 90 miles from Point Pleasant, encountered a bizarre phenomenon on November 14th, 1966 at 10:30 p.m. While watching television in his rural home, he noticed static interference and heard his German Shepherd Bandit barking frantically outside. Stepping onto his porch, Partridge saw 2 glowing red eyes in a nearby hayfield, resembling bicycle reflectors. Bandit bolted toward the lights, chasing them into the darkness. Partridge followed with a flashlight, but found only paw prints circling chaotically before vanishing. Bandit never returned, and Partridge later linked the incident to the Mothman sightings, believing the creature may have taken his dog. The television static and glowing lights, often associated with paranormal activity, added an eerie layer to his encounter, which locals discussed as evidence of a red-eyed creature prowling the region. So, I mean, it could be paranormal, but that's another thing that Zach doesn't really believe in.
Yeah.
I'll start with this darkness and hayfield, and I see 2 glowing red eyes. I ain't gonna run towards it.
Not even for your little doggy?
So, I don't know, because we were talking about it on break.
That dog.
We were talking about it on break last night.
Yeah.
Because you made the theory of, so what if, because, with the bad omens and whatnot, what if Mothman was would you say, angel of death?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to believe that route, that would be cool, too, because if you think it, he only shows up when bad stuff's supposed to happen, which, angel of death, that's kind of what they are. They bring bad news.
Death.
Yeah.
Come and talk about the inevitable.
Right.
Touchy.
Oof.
November 15th, 1966, at the TNT area encounter. The most iconic Mothman sighting occurred on November 15th, 1966 in the TNT area, a 3,600-acre former munitions site near Point Pleasant around 11:30 p.m. Two young couples, Roger Scarberry, 19, Linda Scarberry, 18, Steve Malete, 21, and Mary whatever, 20. They were cruising in Roger's 1957 Chevy.
I need to look this up.
Looking it up.
Near
what was it again? One more time.
A 1957 Chevy near the abandoned power plant. So I just need to look up horsepower and top speeds of any 1957 Chevys.
The top speed of a 1957 Chevy varies by model and engine configuration. Generally, the Corvette can reach speeds of 125 to 130 miles per hour, while most full-size Chevys with a V8 engine typically top around 110 to 125.
So they can't hit 100.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
I think if my Chevy went try to get that high, it'd probably break down.
But as they passed a rusted generator, they spotted a 7-foot-tall winged humanoid with glowing red eyes, approximately 2 inches in diameter and 6 inches apart.
How big?
2 inches in diameter.
The eyes were 2 inches in diameter and 6 inches apart. I'm just saying, that's some very, very good observations.
Roughly. Oh. That's some scary shit.
I mean, it's kind of creepy. Linda described it as a slender, muscular man with
Linda.
with a 10-foot wingspan and white.
Okay, that's a different.
Featherless wing. Oh, no, that's different. Okay.
4.
And white, featherless wings. The creature's eyes, hypnotic and intense, seemed to paralyze them momentarily. Panicked, Roger accelerated to 100 miles per hour, but the red-eyed creature pursued, keeping pace effortlessly, with a screeching sound like a high-pitched phonograph record. It followed them to Point Pleasant city limits, swooping low over the car. The group reported the incident to Deputy Millard Haysteed, and who found no physical evidence, but noted their genuine distress. They could all be high or drunk. I'm just saying. The sighting, published in the Point Pleasant Register on November 16, 1966, headlined, "Couples See Man-Sized Bird. Creature? Something." Ignited national media frenzy and cemented the Mothman legend.
Like I can't tell you because you can go on YouTube and they have the like you can just look up Mothman museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the dude that runs it, he goes a whole thing. He goes over everything. They have a convention, Mothman convention.
Yeah.
They're in Point.
Last night I was listening to that history shit, channel shit. I was going over that.
Mouse dry.
He's still in my water.
Yep.
I didn't grab you one because you had Burger Queen over here.
My bird.
Anyway, so this is November 16th, 1966. This is Marcellus Bennett's.
Marcellus Wallace.
What does Marcellus Wallace look like to you?
Not Mothman.
Does he look like a bitch? Why you try to fuck him like a bitch? Anyway.
Does he look like a moth?
So, on November 16th, 1966, Marcella Bennett, a 24-year-old mother, experienced a harrowing Mothman sighting near the TNT area around 9 p.m. She was visiting friends at a housing complex within the munitions site, carrying her infant daughter. As she approached her car, a winged entity rose from behind a parked vehicle, standing 7 feet tall with glowing red eyes and a 12-foot wingspan.
Wow.
That, I would shit.
12 feet.
12 feet, dude.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to get in a car. I look up and I just see come up from fucking behind a car.
Yeah, that would be kind of creepy.
Nope, done poop my pants. Anyway, Bennett described it as a grayish figure with no discernible head, its eyes embedded in its chest, emitting a piercing glow. The creature shuffled clumsily on the ground before spreading its wings and ascending vertically like a helicopter. Overwhelmed by fear, Bennett dropped her daughter, who was unharmed, by the way,
Okay, good.
and collapsed, later reporting a sense of dread and nightmares for weeks. Her account, shared with journalist Mary Heyer, added a visceral intensity to the Point Pleasant cryptid narrative, emphasizing the creature's menacing presence. Dropped
Yeah, that's
her daughter.
I mean, you see something like that, you
I was saying that's kind of terrifying.
My whole intent, if I see danger and I have my child, my whole intent is to save and protect that child.
Oh, yeah, true.
Not go, oh.
Well, I mean, if you pass out, you're going to drop whatever you're holding.
Thought if it's a child, I mean, I could.
But
I'll try my damnedest.
You're right.
I mean,
Not
I would
happening.
too, but
Not happening.
going back to that angel of death thing, though, if that was the case, all four people in the car,
Yeah.
only one would have seen it.
Oh, really?
If you're not going to see the angel of death until it's time for you to go. Because,
That's why Jim's our religious guy.
That's right.
every one of my loved ones, before they passed, they have the look of fear on their face before they died.
Yeah.
Not knowing what they're saying. Just saying. Something to think about, ponder. So,
Ponder.
we really don't know how it works.
So,
But you said she had nightmares
yeah.
for weeks.
Intense nightmares.
So, she seen something she wasn't supposed to see.
A 17-year-old boy driving along Route 7 near Cheshire, Ohio, reported a Mothman sighting at 10 p.m. on November 17th, 1966. The teenager, who requested to be anonymous,
Anonymity?
yeah, saw a 6-foot-tall winged humanoid with red eyes standing by the roadside near the Ohio River. The creature took flight, following his car briefly before veering into the woods. Its silent glide and glowing eyes left the boy shaken, and he reported the incident to Galileo?
Galileo?
No.
Oh.
It's Galileo County Police. This sighting, one of the first across state lines, suggested the red-eyed creature roamed beyond Point Pleasant, fueling speculation about its range.
Which, I mean, if you think about it, so it's went from West Virginia, Ohio, Illinois. Was there any other ones?
I mean, later on,
Yeah.
they report.
Which, I mean, there was the Chernobyl one, the Japan,
yeah, and then they also report down in Mexico.
Mexico.
I don't know what it is about the 60s, but
I don't know. Everyone I talk about who are alive and teenagers in the 60s don't really remember them. Terry. Thomas Urey, a 35-year-old salesman, had a striking Mothman sighting on November 25th, 1966 at 7:15 a.m. while driving along Route 62 near the TNT area. In broad daylight, he saw a 7-foot-tall gray creature with red eyes rise from a field near the Ohio River. Its 10-foot wingspan unfurried, and it circled his car 3 times, moving silently at an estimated 70 miles per hour. Yuri, a skeptical and a pragmatic man, described the creature as having no feathers and a humanoid shape with eyes that glowed like reflectors. He reported the encounter to the Mason County Sheriff, emphasizing his unnatural speed and flight pattern. The daytime sighting, reported in local newspapers, added credibility to the Point Pleasant cryptid due to its clear conditions and reliable witness.
and they're all the same.
Roughly. They're all in the same ballpark.
I remember that one because, like, their description was way different than everybody else's. like the white thing, like the white wings.
The white wings.
Yeah, that's very different.
The bitch that dropped the daughter. Anyway, so Ruth Foster, a 42-year-old shopkeeper, reported a Mothman sighting on November 26, 1966, at 8 p.m. in St. Albans, West Virginia, 12 miles from Point Pleasant. While walking to her car after closing her store, she saw a 7-foot-tall winged entity perched on a rooftop. Its glowing red eyes, described as burning like coals, stared directly at her, and its 10-foot wings were folded against its back. Foster, terrified, ran inside and called her husband, who saw nothing upon investigating. The creature's stationary, predatory stance and intense gaze distinguished this encounter, which Foster shared with local police, adding to the growing Mothman legend.
But like, there hasn't been any like more recent like sightings that you've heard of.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you
super
want,
recent.
I can skip all this and go down to like 2000.
I'm just curious because like, so that's my thing is like, if you most of the sightings were back in the 50s.
The first one that could be credible on what it could possibly be, because it was a Mothman description, but without the eyes, like everybody else, was in 57. That was the first one that got reported. Everything else happened in 66 to 67. I can take it back up real quick. Bam. Boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to see if there's a gap. 66, 68 to 69, 69, 71, 76, 81, 86, 97, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 9, 11, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24.
So there has been still recent.
Yeah. The 24 was Kane County, Illinois.
King County.
That was a report about a truck driver.
Notice you had years in between, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 get more frequent. But you also have more cell phones out there that can take cameras and pictures and all that. People out later at night.
So
It just says King County. It doesn't say a town.
No, it just says Kane County, Illinois.
Would you say California?
I don't know.
I wish I could figure out where this is from.
Hey, here you go. This is 2017. Ready? Oz Park, Chicago.
Ooh.
I'll go into detail. A woman walking her dog in Oz Park at 9 p.m. reported a Mothman sighting on April 7th, 2017. April 7th, if you want to hit that up. She saw a 7-foot-tall black winged humanoid with glowing red eyes standing near a park bench. The creature, described as having a muscular torso and bat-like wings, emitted a loud screech before flying upward. The witness, overcome with dread, reported the encounter to paranormal investigator Lon Strickler, who noted its similarity to Point Pleasant cryptid descriptions. What you got, Zach?
So, you said it was April of
2017.
Oh, yes, this is saying April 2024. So the one I have is saying, the one that I could get to pop up was a reported Mothman sighting in Chicago near April 2024.
Okay, what we got?
Involved a USPS Union official mentioning a downtown sighting, adding to a trend of Chicago area winged humanoid reports tracked by investigators. While the sightings are part of a broader ongoing series of reports in the area, they remain largely unexplained. So, circulated in April from a union official. Since approximately 2011, there has been a steady increase in reports, but they don't really go over any more details. The only details they have is Many sightings have been concentrated around the Forest City area and O'Hare International Airport, with over 55 reported in 2017 alone. Witnesses often describe a 7-foot tall figure with massive wings and glowing red eyes. So, Forest City. I'm curious. Forest City.
Dude, I'm gonna do my mustache like this. What do you think, Zach?
There. Go ahead.
Indubitably. The French should be well tonight. Everyone should be able to accomplish their shit.
Oh, yeah?
No. Except for Cap 2.
No. I'm well aware.
Hey. 2,500. Just saying. 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. Which, yeah, this is totally off that. But anyway, while we're waiting on Zach to give us some info, if you can find some.
No, nothing's popping up for that.
What we talked about before was every 1,000 is an hour. So the 2,500 technically would be 2.5.
Right.
But they're hitting that, cutting it down. Every hour is 45 minutes, bitch.
Yeah.
Cause see, all the people that reported on the findings chalked it up as either a plane or an eagle.
A plane?
Just because I guess the airport.
Okay. I mean, you do got those model enthusiasts.
Yeah, that has those really big planes.
Yeah, they could do that shit. Right on.
And I mean, those do have lights. Like some of them, the real fancy ones, have actually glowing lights.
So, also in 2017, sir, in April 15th, 2017, Lincoln Park, Chicago.
April what?
15th.
15th.
Of 2017 in Lincoln Park, Chicago. A couple walking in Lincoln Park near Lake Michigan at 6:30 p.m. on April 15th, 2017 saw a large black bat-like being with a 10-foot wingspan and red eyes swoop down from the trees. The creature, approximately 7 feet tall, glided silently, passing within 20 feet before ascending. The couple, shaken, reported the sighting to Strickler, describing a profound sense of fear and noting the creature's humanoid shape and hypnotic gaze.
Of all days.
Everyone talks about that gaze.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird it happened on that day.
I looked up this.
Wow.
So apparently,
The day Dad died.
2017?
April 15th of 17.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
That story was covered by WTTW,
Uh-huh.
and they actually went through, and I guess they have a spectrogram that shows sounds of a big brown bat detected by Lincoln Park Zoo monitors. The frequency is on the y-axis and the time is on the x-axis. It shows a picture. I'll save it. But this is, I guess, it's not very, it's just little small blips. If it'll let me.
Right on.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it.
All right. You want to go to another one in Chicago? All right, so May 21st, 2017, in Little Village, Chicago.
Little Village.
A resident of Little Village reported a terrifying Mothman sighting at 11 p.m. on May 21st, 2017. While driving, they saw a 7-foot-tall winged humanoid land on their car's hood, staring with glowing red eyes. The creature, with a 12-foot wingspan and grayish skin, screeched before flying off. The witness, a 30-year-old mechanic, reported the incident to Strickler, describing physical tremors and nightmares afterward, highlighting the Chicago Phantom's intense impact.
Oof.
I got chills. I'd poop myself.
And sit on the hood of the
Damn.
car.
Dude, another one in Chicago. August 21st, 2017, Northerly Island, Chicago. During a partial solar eclipse on August 21st, 2017, a group of eclipse watchers at Northerly Island reported a Mothman sighting at 1 p.m. They heard a loud squeaking screech like truck brakes and saw a 7-foot-tall black-winged humanoid with red eyes fly over the crowd. The creature, moving in an undauntingly motion, disappeared over Lake Michigan. The anonymous witness, quoted by illustrator Sarah Beacon, reported a collective sense of unease, reinforcing the red-eyed creature's eerie presence.
And you tell me a crowd of people, not one person got a picture.
Right.
I'm just saying, that's weird.
I mean,
I think I'm starting to turn Jim.
It was eclipse watchers, so you would think there would be some recording devices.
Definitely.
August 4th, 2017, Pilsen, Chicago. A cyclist in Pilsen captured GoPro footage of a winged entity on August 4th, 2017 at 2 p.m. Do you think we can try to find that footage?
What is it again?
August 4th, 2017, Pilsen, Pilsen, Chicago. GoPro footage of a winged entity. The dark 6-foot-tall creature with a 10-foot wingspan flew over a street. Initially thought to be a Mothman, paranormal investigator Tobias Wayland analyzed the video, concluding it was likely a great blue heron due to its thin legs and wing-shaped. This sighting, widely publicized, underscores the debate over misidentification in Chicago Mothman reports. Find anything, Jim?
Yeah.
No? I see Zach over there looking intensely.
Pilsen, what was the other name?
Pilsen, Chicago. There is no name.
Right.
You always type that
I don't
hard.
know. That looks fake. I'll see if I can save it. Yeah, I can download it.
Did you find the video?
Yeah, so... Did you say... Where was the location?
Pilsen.
Was there any other... does it say anything about Lakeshore Drive apartment building?
Flew over a street. No.
Like, the only one I found was... I saved the one. I'll send it to you. But the only one I seen, like, it looked AI. The image.
Yeah. I mean, unless if it was created here recently, like within the last year or two, and said to be from that time, because in 2017, I don't think a lot of people were fucking with AI. I don't think it was in the public's hands. But, so about Chicago, over 100 Mothman sightings were reported in the Chicago area, with 55 in 2017 alone.
I can't find my images. See, these girls are not going to be allowed to be on my tablet.
So, on November 20th in 2016, Mason County, West Virginia, a man driving along State Route 2 in Mason County, West Virginia at 7 p.m. on November 20th, 2016, photographed a winged creature jumping between trees. The 7-foot-tall entity had pointed wings, long legs bent at odd angles, which I could go with the crane on that one, and glowing red eyes. The witness, a recent Point Pleasant resident, unaware of the Mothman legend, pulled over to capture images which showed a humanoid shape. Local resident Carolyn Harris, interviewed at her diner, vouched for the sighting's authenticity, citing the region's history of Point Pleasant cryptid encounters. Skeptics suggested the photos depicted an owl carrying prey, but the images reignited local interest.
I don't know. So when I looked up, so that's the Chicago image. Now, there ain't no way.
No. Ain't no fucking way.
That was the only one that I could get to pull up. That image is showing it bigger than the buildings in the back.
Yeah, no, ain't no fucking way.
Unless that's not the right one, but That's the only one I could get to pop up.
Jim, you think you can try to find Mason County, West Virginia, 2016 image from a
What year?
2016, November 20th.
I don't know. I will say though, like with any kind of cryptid thing, nobody knows for sure. I don't think anybody's ever gonna know, unless you catch one of these things. That'd be a Bigfoot, a mermaid, Mothman, and until someone actually catches one, everything's just gonna be speculation.
Especially with today's shit, man.
Yeah, like
Everything
yeah.
could be faked and it look 100% legit.
Yeah.
Anything?
And like, but like, all the main sightings were back in the 50s and 60s, and
Yeah.
it was a different time back then. Like, it's crazy to think though, in the more updated times,
Yeah.
like, it should be easy to find images that these people are talking about.
So going back to Kane County, Illinois in April 2024, a truck driver in Kane County, Illinois reported a harrowing Mothman sighting in April 24 at 2 a.m. while driving on a rural road. He saw a 7-foot-tall winged humanoid with red eyes chase his vehicle at high speeds, matching his 60 miles per hour pace. The creature, with a 12-foot wingspan and grayish skin, swooped low, causing his headlights to flicker. Interference. Nice. In fear, the driver fired a handgun at the creature, which then vanished.
America.
Reported to paranormal researchers, this encounter underscored the Chicago Phantom's aggressive behavior and electrical interference, a recurring theme in Mothman sightings. So the conclusion on this, fellers, the Mothman sightings from 57 to 2024 weave a tapestry of mystery, fear, and fascination, spanning rural West Virginia to urban Chicago and beyond. From the iconic 1966 TNT area encounter to the 2017 Chicago wave, these reports describe a winged humanoid with glowing red eyes, often linked to omens of disaster. While skeptics point to misidentified birds like Sandhill cranes or barred owls, the consistency of eyewitnesses' accounts detailing silent flight, hypnotic gazes, and electrical interference defies easy explanation. The Point Pleasant Cryptid and Chicago Phantom continue to captivate, fueled by cultural touchstones like Mothman Festival and media portrayals. Whether a flesh and blood creature, a supernatural entity, or a product of human imagination, the Mothman phenomenon endures, inviting us to explore the shadows where the unknown lurks.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm listening. I think a lot of these look AI.
Yeah.
Right
A lot of the newer ones.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
you gotta think back in the 50s, 60s, you can't really have photo evidence. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everybody's just gonna have a phone on them and go,
Unless you're a time traveler.
right. I don't know.
But-
I say, if I have to lean one way, I would say radiation. If
Okay.
Mothman is real, it's based off radiation. That's gonna be my go-to.
All right. So it's mutated.
A mutated being, yes.
Okay. Jim, what's your takeaway?
There's a crossover between something, man and bat, maybe.
Yeah. So you just believe Mothman's Mothman.
So like, is it
But like,
was it a product of like Zach said, radiation deformities, or is it just an abomination of nature?
abomination of nature or man messing with something they shouldn't be messing with?
And also, like, the science experiment gone
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. Okay. I can feel that. Right on.
Because then that when they started talking about cloning back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Oh,
I didn't
shit,
think about
yeah,
that.
I didn't think. Bitch, where were you? Where were you an hour ago?
I've been right
'cause,
here.
You know,
It's
like
talking.
government scientific
Yeah,
experiments.
it was a fucking munitions fucking building.
Right? So the
For the
government,
government.
owned it.
So,
And that is just what they told the public what was going on there. Nobody really knows. The only description is it had igloo-style bunkers underneath.
Yeah.
And it allegedly was a munitions warehouse.
and those igloos were the labs.
And
Right, yeah.
it's creepy. I did save some of the pictures of what this place looks like today.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy.
All right. Right on.
But like, I don't know. I could go towards what Jim was saying.
Yeah. I think I'll lean that way.
But
Yeah.
my thing is, how many got out and how long do they live?
Yeah.
So, not very many sightings as much as you would think. So, there can't be very many of them.
I mean,
Right, and then it's all in the same main location. Like I'm not even including like the Ukraine and Japan, Mexico. You said Mexico.
Yeah.
There's
But,
West
like,
Virginia
it's
and
West
Chicago.
Virginia. Wow. West Virginia, Illinois, and Ohio.
Ohio,
Yeah, and that's all kind of
right in one area.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that with all the mountains and shit around West Virginia, there's caves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Chill up in there.
mountains and caves.
Hide out. Right on.
But
All right, well, that's our take on it. What is any of your guys' thoughts on what it could possibly be? That'd be great to know. If you guys would
Yes, sir.
build that in and let us know what you guys think on it, that'd be pretty sweet. You guys have anything else?
No.
No,
Once again, shout out to Danny's Doodads, by the way.
Danny's dude.
Got them bracelets. Appreciate the order from the folks out there. That was awesome. Pretty sweet. Appreciate it. Yeah. So join us next week on.
Oh, we haven't discussed what the next
Yeah,
one's
I
gonna
know.
be. So if you guys have a
Suggestion.
suggestion that you would like us to research and talk about,
Put
make
that in
sure-
the comments.
yes.
But yeah, so just join us next week for another file in the Cryptid Chronicles. Ooh. I about fucked up.
I see that. Gotta still have a little bit of wackiness in it. It would be us if it wasn't wacky.
Oh, there goes Mr. Fingers.
So this is one case file that we can't close. Sorry.
But yeah,
Straight
guys. I will say, though, this is still Wacky Tidings, reminding all of you,
Stay weird.
Stay wonderful.
and stay wacky. See you in the next one.